What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another battle. This time it's against Wojton, I think that's how you say your name. I'm not sure, but we basically decided before the match that we're going to be bringing some pretty random teams. So I went in my boxes and kind of just grabbed 6 random dudes that I felt like using, and this is pretty much how it turned out. I decided to lead off with Floppy. Floppy's actually a new addition to the team. He's a pretty floppy dude, as you can tell, and he likes to fake out and then U-turn and get the regenerator. So he's pretty swell. He led off with that Shuckle and then decides to switch into his weird pumpkin thing, which looks surprisingly awesome shiny. I actually didn't know what these things look like shiny, and it's really cool seeing Generation 6 shinies, because then you know they're actually legit, so that's pretty badass. I predicted the Leech Seed and went into Birch, and then I went for the Will-O-Wisp and then missed, and then he goes for the Will-O-Wisp and then hits it. I'm like, well, fuck me, right? That's pretty much how this is going. Birch is pretty much sitting over here burned, but it actually doesn't really matter because I do have the Natural Cure on my Trevenant, so that's pretty awesome. I do decide to go for the Will-O-Wisp again, as he decides to switch into something more suiting, and the Shuckle doesn't really give a shit about being burned. I actually, you know, after battling this Shuckle, I'm pretty sure that I need a Shuckle. I seriously have to get one of these dudes on my team. These things look just so fun. But I go for the Elite Seed just because I don't really know what this thing wants to do. Probably set up Stealth Rocks. But he actually goes and sets up the Sticky Web, and that was kind of, that threw me for a loop. I was like, what the fuck, how the hell does this thing have Sticky Web? Like, it's not even a spider. It's kind of a spider, but not really. Like, what the hell? I always saw Shuckle as more of a, I don't know. I didn't know this thing could Sticky Web. Like, honestly, that's pretty badass, though. So, I got Sticky Web on my side of the field, which is going to make me slower than everything, so that pretty much sucks. He's going to have, like, the speed advantage on everything. Sticky Web really puts a hole in his team, but I actually didn't bring a Rapid Spinner, which would have been nice. But, yeah, so I went into Gatorade because I knew that, you know, he went for the Encore, it didn't really matter, so I got a free turn. And I actually predicted a switch and then went for the Sleep Powder, but he doesn't switch, and he goes for the Rest. So this is a Rest Shuckle. That's okay. I've seen Encore, Rest, and Sticky Web so far, so this thing is not a bad set. With the Leech Seed, you know, that's kind of an incentive for him to switch the hell out, and now he's asleep, so he's definitely gonna need to do something about this Shuckle. Unless he wants to stay in there on the battlefield and let me drain all his health, that'd be pretty badass, because I can actually go for the Giga Drain. It would definitely destroy this thing. But these things, these Shuckles don't die easy, I'll tell you what. Now he decides to switch, and he goes into this badass of a Pokemon right here. This Flareon. I haven't seen a Flareon actually in X and Y, and they actually get what is it, Flare Blitz now, and I'm like, fucking finally. What took so long for Flareon to get Flare Blitz? But he's got it now, and you'll be able to see that in a little bit. I decided to switch into Paul because obviously Flareon isn't going to be able to touch me, but I think he predicted that and then switches into this thing. So that was a nice move on his part. Now I got the shitty matchup, so I have to switch the hell out. And that was a really tough switch for me because I actually forgot about the Sticky Web for some strange reason and went into Prostitute. My plan was to be able to take a Dark Pulse, live with a Focus Sash, and then be able to like do a lot of damage with an Ice Beam. But the Sticky Web fucks me, and Prostitute dies without doing a damn thing. So damn it, Prostitute, you're fucking up. Actually, the Sticky Web's really what fucked you up. But sorry about that. You'll rest in peace. At least he tried. I went into Floppy, and I scare him out with a Fake Out. He actually goes back into this Gourgeist thing, and I'm just like, at this point, basically, I kind of realized that the Hydro Gun can, like, destroy my team completely, and I think that he realizes it too, but yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into Gatorade as he has this thing out on me, and he just decided to go for the Shadow Sneak just to get a little bit of damage off, but it actually does a lot with a critical hit to Gatorade, and Gatorade, he's not really digging that, not really one bit, and it kind of sucks that Shuckle's the one asleep, because that's like, it's really nice for him, because now I can't put anything else to sleep, and it just kind of sucks, but he actually decides to switch into the Flareon, predicting the Giga Drain, but I went for the Sludge Bomb, trying to get some poison or something off on it. Would have been real nice, but of course not. I actually decided to go ahead and just kind of kamikaze the hell out of my boy Roserade over here, expecting me to switch, so I stayed in. He did expect me to switch, and he burns me, so that's perfect. Now I know that I'm still going to be able to outspeed this thing and kill it unless he wants to switch. So, you know, Gatorade's still alive. He should be dead as hell, but he's out here going strong. So the Flareon is going to go ahead and protect itself, which is just going to give me more burn damage and stuff. But I actually do have Natural Cure on this Roserade too, so I can switch out and get rid of that burn. So Roserade really isn't worried about nothing, and I want to keep it around to have that Sleep Powder support later on. Maybe I can make something happen with that. Who knows? But I'm going to go ahead and switch. I went into 50% here because I needed to get it in early so I could start getting speed boosts enough to be able to outspeed something. But it's a pretty funny story, because normally I would be able to Protect Stall and get some more speed boosts, but in this case I actually have a Choice Band, which is really weird. This thing comes in and frisks it. I changed out Sharpedo's item for the choice band because I just wanted to catch people off guard. Like this guy said, he actually recognized all of the Pokemon on my team, so he knew pretty much their builds and sets and stuff. But kind of caught him off guard there and was able to kill that Gourgeist with a crunch with the choice band, so that's kind of cool. Now he brings out this Slurpuff, and I'm like, what the hell? I have not seen one of these in a battle, and this thing, of course, is shiny. It's pretty awesome. He actually goes for the substitute on the switch, which is like, fuck. Which kind of shows me that these things I've only seen before running setup moves, and this is actually a belly drum Slurpuff. Like, what the fuck? At this point, I can say that I've never been so afraid of a cupcake. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now he even has a citrus berry, which brings him like above half. So I have to go for the Horn Leech just to like knock out the sub so I can maybe have a chance and not get completely ass raped by this fucking little cute little cupcake thing that's just chilling over there. He doesn't look like he's much, but he'll destroy you. Look at that. Play Rough is gonna go ahead and kill Birch. I had really no switch or anything I can do, so now I gotta go into Paul, and I know that Paul can live a +6 Play Rough from this thing. I just know it. I would be so disappointed if Paul couldn't do it. So I left it up to the gods, and the gods decide that Paul can live that shit. So I'm able to get a Scald off, and I actually get a burn, which is kind of a lifesaver right there, because that burn is actually the reason why this thing is gonna die. So he doesn't die that turn, unfortunately. So he's gonna have to go for the frustration and kill Paul. But at least he got a critical hit, and he used frustration just to show that he's pissed off that he got that burn. But ha! Not today, Cupcake. Maybe some other time. But that was pretty badass. A belly drum Slurpuff. I gotta get one of those too. This guy's Pokemon are awesome. Now he goes into this Hydreigon, and I'm gonna bring out my Floppy and just kind of flop around a little bit. I'm kind of scared away with the fake out. Honestly, he didn't need to be afraid of the fake out at all. He could have easily taken it and then been able to outspeed and kill me, but he wants to play it safe. Get some Life Orb damage. His Shuckle's out here still sleeping, and now I think this is an awesome opportunity for me to get my Sharpedo out here to start building some speed boost so I can maybe be faster than the Hydreigon, which would be awesome. So now he lets that Shuckle sleep, and then the next turn switches it out because he needs this Hydreigon in here to be able to win. So I go for the Crunch with the Choice Band. Is actually going to do like about a half to this thing, so that was pretty impressive, Sharpedo. Good shit. But unfortunately, he's not fast enough or bulky enough to be able to live a Dark Pulse from especially a critical hit on that shit. Come on, just overkilling me here, bro. Every time I've brought one of these tripod assholes, I've absolutely destroyed. These Hydreigons are awesome in this generation. But now he's gonna bring out his Shuckle again, as Floppy's gonna come in and fake out the stupid rock, which probably hurts a little bit. You know, that's probably, Life Orb contributed to the Life Orb damage there. Fucking. This Shuckle's got like a built-in rocky helmet, honestly. He's pretty much just a rock. Look at him just over there sleeping, you little yellow asshole, taking high jump kicks and stuff. But he eventually dies. So hey, that Shuckle's dead, guys. I did it. I fucking killed the Shuckle. Now he brings back out this dragon thing, which is gonna land a Fire Blast. He locks himself into Fire Blast, and that kind of it gives me at least a little bit of hope, because now I can come in and hope that he misses the Fire Blast with on Gatorade. So that'd be pretty awesome, and then I would be able to get a Sleep Powder. He doesn't want to risk it. He realizes that's way too risky, because if I were to get that Sleep Powder off on that thing, that would pretty much be like a win on my end. So he switches into his Blastoise, which I completely forgot about. He actually has a Mega Blastoise on his team, which I was kind of afraid of, but I get to see it at the very end here. He's gonna go ahead and Mega Evolve while still asleep. Look at his eyes closed, Mega Evolving, just like, hold on. Talk about sleepwalking, this thing sleep Mega Evolves, taking it to the next level there. I'm able to get a Giga Drain off on it, which is going to give me all my health back, and then he's not going to be able to wake up, so that's going to be a dead Blastoise. But unfortunately, he does still have his Flareon and that asshole 3-headed dragon left, so it's kind of just like he's just kind of taking his pick on what he wants to kill me with. He decides that he wants to kill me with Flareon, which is not a bad choice. He goes for the Protect just to get enough, I believe, leftovers to be able to live in another Sludge Bomb if it comes down to it. But I decided to play it smart, and then I went for the Sleep Powder. But of course, Roserade did not feel like hitting it, and then I died to a Flare Blitz from a fucking sweet, badass Flareon, which I'm not really mad about, honestly. Good game. Actually, I mainly uploaded this video just to kind of show you guys that this was just a really fun match that I had. If it wasn't for that damn dragon, though, I could have done some shit there. I'll tell you what. We kind of just brought random teams, which is I honestly have the most fun doing, just kind of messing around and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.